All right, we're ready.
Is that working?
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Crap. We're on, aren't we?
Yep.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's SummerSlam weekend, and we are here doing another edition of the Reno and Doc Show. That's Drinky Magoo.
What's up?
And I'm the guy who gathered up more weird news through the week than Stephen Price has sold albums in a lifetime.
We ain't got all day for that. We try to talk about the so-called albums he sells. We'll be spending a week trying to explain that shit.
Or about 5 seconds. He doesn't have any. You know, one of these days he's going to watch these videos and see us making fun of him, and you know what he's going to do? Nothing. He's just going to leave a comment down below and kind of go like Trip is real and all that.
Yeah, Michaela saw the video on the dog and was bitching at me because I was trying to make it bite. She said she don't want her doing that. I don't want her biting. Well, I'm just playing with her.
Yeah, Reno has a video up of him playing with his cousin's little puppy. If you want to check it out, it's called I think it's called Playing Around with Rosie. So.
Yeah, so it was obviously too rough. She didn't like the way I was playing around. It was too rough. She said she don't want her biting. So I was like, okay, don't want her biting.
Okay, well, she was biting a little stuffed monkey, so...
That's what she got toys for.
Exactly. So
not supposed to be biting me. It's like, oh, okay, well, you...
Well, not supposed to be biting humans, but for some reason she...
Don't bite humans, bite me, don't... Bite the monkey.
Bite the evil monkey. Alright, lots of weird, crazy stuff to tell you guys about. Of course, the Facebook Facepalm of the Week, which... we'll get to that here in a few minutes. First thing to talk about, UFC fighter Conor McGregor has challenged anyone on the WWE roster to a real fight. He's even went so far as calling John Cena a failed Mr. Olympia MFer.
He's jealous. Of all of them, I think. Not only jealous of Cena, I think he's jealous of all the WWE stars because they're bigger names than he is.
You know, when we looked him up, I really thought it was kind of funny. Every championship belt he's had has been in the lightweight division.
Yeah, I mean, he's only like maybe an inch and a half bigger than I am.
But yeah, he's been lightweight champion, featherweight champion, and he wants to call out a guy who's like, what, 6'4", 270?
3 times his size.
Yeah.
And actually says he can win. It's like, okay. As long as you believe that.
I guess so. A Florida State University student stabbed a couple to death, then tried to eat the face off of the wife while on the synthetic drug Flakka.
What a drug. Every time you turn around, they come up with a new one.
Well, apparently this is supposed to be something that is supposed to be in bath salts that, if you remember a few years ago, there was that thing about people getting into bath salts and turning into hideous zombies. Went around trying to attack people, stuff like that. They didn't turn into literal zombies, but, you know...
I ain't even going to comment on that. That just shows how stupid they are. Are they watching The Walking Dead? Is that what it is?
That's probably it. That's probably where they're getting this ridiculous information from. I got a feeling this one's going to make a lot of people out there laugh, a lot of certain people laugh. The White Marlin Marina in Ocean City, Maryland, got into trouble for selling T-shirts that said White Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter to raise awareness for bullfish conservation. Now a restaurant in Albuquerque, New Mexico is in trouble for selling T-shirts that say Black Olives Matter.
I find it funny.
Of course you do.
I think that's hilarious.
I don't know. I hate to say this, but I think if you don't have a good sense of humor about an occasional parody, then, you know...
Well, you know they're going to whine about it. It's like, you're being racist. And explain to me how that's being racist.
It's just a parody. It's not really... It's not really hurting them. It's not making fun of them. They're saying black.
Oh, they think it's hurting them because they're saying, oh, you put black in it. That ain't right.
Well, I think people who basically take everything a little too seriously just need to lighten up and just say, you know, like, okay, that's funny, but
yeah,
there's people out there just, I don't know. This is a little bit odd that recently he reviewed the movie Suicide Squad. Jared Leto says he feels he was tricked into doing Suicide Squad. Obviously, he wasn't tricked too much to earn all that money.
He didn't think that the girl playing Harleen was very pretty. I don't know.
Harley,
right.
You said Harleen.
Just name's close enough.
I'm worried about you. She's thinking about you. That's what it means.
That scares me.
Maybe she's been watching these videos and going, I might go see Reno one of these days.
I don't think so.
A soldier from Allentown, Pennsylvania has been convicted of stabbing his 14-year-old girlfriend's mom to death for disapproving of their relationship. Well done!
That's a setup. That's Democrats and Black Lives Matter setting him up. Black Lives Matter and Democrats set him up. That's all bullshit story. That's a lie.
Nobody ever said he was very bright.
It's a lie.
Yeah. Jesse Ventura says the DEA has just been toying with us on legalizing marijuana.
Well, I think it's funny. I mean, all these people bitching about making that damn drug legal.
I didn't even think Jesse Ventura supported legalization of marijuana. I never would have thought of him as a pot
He's
smoker.
a liberal. Of course he supports it.
But then again, that does kind of explain his weird conspiracy theory, so maybe he was on something, sit there and go, JFK was really abducted by aliens, and now he's living in Roswell, New Mexico, building the wall to keep the Mexicans out.
I think it's more along the lines of,
well,
he's a liberal, he supports all that stuff.
This one's a little strange. A man who claims to own half of Facebook says he's running for his life.
Well, I guess the Pokemon Go is after him.
Possibility. I could claim I own half of Boonville, but nobody would believe me.
I don't think they believe me either.
A naked Donald Trump statue is supposed to be appearing in several U.S. cities.
Hillary Clinton was very lonely.
Yes.
She put him up there. She wanted to see him naked.
This is one I find funny. A flood destroys the home of hate group leader Tony Perkins, who claimed God sends natural disasters to punish the gays.
I can't argue with that.
I mean, this is again another preacher who sits there and says, "I know God personally," and look what happens, kaboom.
I think somebody that's sitting there saying God did that to punish the gays. I mean, maybe, but he don't know that. But I can't say I disagree with him.
But it is funny though.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I have to give Reno credit for this one. An Ohio man was arrested for trying to have sex with a van.
Now that's the only.
No, hold on. Let me explain. I give him credit because he found the story, not because he went to Ohio.
Guys up against the van. Oh, Betty. Oh, Betty. Oh, Betty.
You want to talk about junk? I can't believe I said that.
Too much, Doc. Too much.
Vans don't even have trucks for crying out loud. Okay.
They just got the back seat. Moving on.
We'll try to edit that part out. Okay. Of course, in about 2 weeks, I think, we're going to be doing the Friday Night Football High School wrap-up for you guys right here on this channel. And, of course, we'll be playing an away game against Pea Ridge. We checked out how far that is from Boonville.
123 miles.
Well over 2 hours long, and I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people are really going to go to that game or not. I think most people are going to probably save their gas for the first home game on the 9th.
Who knows?
And I imagine that week we'll probably get Reno's picks on who he thinks is going to win between Boonville and Pea Ridge, which both teams are going into this game undefeated. Everybody's
playing the first game undefeated. I mean, Boonville has a scrimmage game. I think they said somebody told me Monday, but that's just a scrimmage game. That shit really don't count.
And now it's time for your favorite part of the episode, the Facebook facepalm of the week. So for those of you who don't know already, I have an MMA fight in Springfield, Missouri on September 10th. My first fight in the cage. Wish me luck, and I'll try not to disappoint. Now, why is this a Facebook facepalm of the week? Well, to be honest with you guys, this is somebody that we know, and this is somebody who used to do backyard wrestling with us. And we got some information from a friend of ours earlier this week who honestly believes he doesn't stand a friggin' chance. He used to when he was a kid, he used to take karate classes, and then he stopped for a while. Now he's back into doing his training for MMA and all this other stuff. All I can say is that if he got his training here in Boonville, he's going to get the floor wiped up with him.
Yep.
Because believe it or not, we actually had an MMA training school here, which lasted about a year or so. But
no, it's really, it was here for a year, but really didn't last. Didn't have a whole lot of people. That's why I moved to Fort Smith. Now you got another one down here trying that shit. It's just like, oh boy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's on. Actually, I think that's about around the same weekend. CM Punk is supposed to be having his first UFC fight, so that's kind of ironic in a way. So this should be interesting. But I imagine Reno and I will probably give our thoughts on. We already know who he's going to pick between CM Punk and his opponent, Mickey something or other.
The other guy.
Mickey Dolenz of the Monkeys. But yeah, I guess that's going to do it for this edition of the Reno and Doc Show. We'll be back here again next Saturday with more crazy news and stuff, and hopefully no more stuff about a naked Donald Trump statue and Black Olives Matter.
Or anybody fucking parks cars.
Hopefully, that was scary though. An Ohio man.
It is Ohio.
Yeah. And if that guy or his family sees this video where we're kind of poking fun.
He is poking, but he wasn't fun.
I'm sure it wasn't for the van either.
Stop, Ray. Who the hell said that?
Oh, breaking news. Turns out the van's pregnant.
That's just scary.
Oh my goodness. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the video, and of course, subscribe to this dude right here, and don't let too many of his videos offend you. But if they do, well, you're part of that group of people who just don't like him, which is at last count 15,612.
Nice.
So we'll see you guys next Saturday for another edition of the Reno and Doc Show. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all whenever we do this again. Till then, bye-bye.
Peace.